Hey everybody, it's Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. So, today I want to do the video that so many people love and so many people complain about. So, here it is. We're going to talk gardening. Gardening for long-term self-reliance, self-sustainability. This is key. A lot of people don't want to hear about it. A lot of people are like, oh man, more about his garden, whatever. But this is a non-fear based, real preparedness. So if you really want to be prepared, stay tuned, watch the video, learn from what I've learned, stuff like that. Well, you see strawberries here, they're doing really well. I'm just kind of like go show you around a little bit, and then we'll talk about some certain things that I've done to improve the output of the garden, I guess. There's some green onions, garlic, turnips, or parsnips, sage. I just harvested a bunch of the sage. It's in the dehydrator right now. We're going to take to our friends that are helping us build our Land Cruiser. So for our Haven Ridge Adventures channel, if you haven't checked that out, check it out. Links in the description below. It's all about overlanding and bugging out and all that kind of stuff. Exploration, having fun with friends and family. But this bed has beans in it that has like one bean popping up so far, and the random potatoes and the Swiss chard that seeded itself. And so what I'm talking about, what I did today, is I added these marigolds all around the edges of the raised beds to combat bugs. So hopefully that'll do really well. See the potato, one of the potato beds doing really well. That's another thing somebody commented once was with those couple potato beds, you're not going to be able to feed your family for a whole year or whatever. True. I never said I'm at this point where I'm 100% self-sustainable, but whatever, you know, haters gonna hate. I'm gonna keep on gardening. I'm gonna keep on doing my thing. In-ground potatoes, and like I said, we got random potatoes and a whole bunch of different beds also. So yeah, I produced quite a few potatoes though. So these are random potatoes. That bed is gonna be for some tomatoes. This bed has peas in it. You can see them starting to come up here. There's one right there hiding in the shadow. There's another one right here. Yeah, they're starting to come up. You'll see them here and there in the bed. Strawberries. So, can anybody tell me what happened to my strawberries? And why there's deer prints in here? Yes, the deer got to them. But those things go crazy. They're going to send out runners and take over a whole area anyway, so I'm not really concerned. I do need to get some stuff to combat deer, though, this year. Like, that's one of the things left over from last year. But I got to get some new stuff. The a fig tree is doing really well. It's a second year. You just start off as a tiny little nub last year. This whole bed is peas. They just haven't come up yet. We're starting to get warmer weather, so stuff should start coming up yet, or soon. The other fig tree, and yes, I need to do some garden maintenance. But I have been weeding. I weeded this whole path here. It used to be covered and stuff. So that's looking better. It's constant weeding, 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 weeding. This pathway here, you'll see if you notice differences, I don't know. A lot less grass in them. See that spot right there, it's different color? That was all grass. I pulled all that out. The asparagus is doing really well, you see here. Some beans are planted in there also. The parsnips are going crazy. Potatoes, of course, as always. Over here, Jerusalem artichokes. I've talked at length on this channel about Jerusalem artichokes. These things grow like 12 to 15 foot tall. They're insane. That's what this enclosure is here. And then what I do is I string strings around it to help support them, hold them up from high winds and stuff. But more marigolds around the edge. This is summer squash in this area. We got the parsnips growing up randomly. This area is carrots with marigolds all around the edge. Yes, they're a little wilty because I just planted them a little while ago. Around the edge of this bed also, it looks like it has, what is that? Kohlrabi and purple cabbage coming up randomly, as well as the potatoes. That is supposed to be planted in zucchini, so pretty soon the zucchini will come up. Over here we got beets, cabbage, purple cabbage, and I did trim back my kale, as you see, and the marigolds around the edges, of course. The kale, if you trim it like that, it should start growing leaves off the sides and continue growing. So looking forward to that. My mint is going crazy right here. My mint and spearmint And down in there is oregano also. This bed here has potatoes, peas, parsnips, as you see there, growing just like crazy, garlic and onions. I just harvested a bunch of the green onions to take down to Taylor and McKaylee also while they're helping us build. See all the awesome growth on the grapes. That's super awesome. We might have grapes this year. I don't know if we'll actually get grapes. They're second year plants. Here's strawberries, like I said. I think I have a couple strawberries. Let me see over here. We got cabbage and beets. None of this stuff is coming up yet except for you see the parsnips. Parsnips have just been going crazy this year. I just left them in the ground. And more potatoes for all those people who say I don't grow enough potatoes. And there's actually a couple other potato areas that I just don't show you guys just because I don't want to go all the way over there right now. But yeah, so that's potatoes. Let's walk over here. I haven't checked these out in a while. Over here is my guerrilla garden area with Jerusalem artichokes planted. As you see, I don't really weed over here that much. I do sometimes, but let's see if we can see any Jerusalem artichokes coming up. It's hard to see with all the weeds. There may or may not be down in here already coming up. Like I said, it's pretty early and we just planted some of them. The ones from last year, you can see the stalks that we left in the ground so they can just start reproducing. Hopefully take over that whole area. The Japanese knotweed right there is growing really well. It has a lot of medicinal uses. It's also a wild edible. It's very invasive, and yeah, somebody was asking me once about sending them some. Yeah, you can't. That's highly illegal to send, give away, or anything this stuff because it spreads like crazy. I'm constantly combating it in this whole area, trying to pull it up. But the raspberries and blueberries over here are doing well. Obviously, we're early in the season, so not much is producing. And I got all these containers that will be full of soil and planted potatoes also soon. So yeah, we will have lots of potatoes. But I hope you guys are doing this kind of stuff. I mean, it's so important to do this kind of stuff. There's a plum tree. Maybe we'll get plums this year. I don't know. I think this is a third-year tree we got from a neighbor. Same with this one right here. And that's a view of our lower field down there. Blackberries taking over everything. All that stuff right there you see is blackberries. I know some people are like, wow, that's so cool. No, it's not. Not when they take over everything. It is so hard to keep them back and to combat them. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing what you need to do. Oh, let's say hi to Gunner. Hi, Gunner. Hi, buddy. Hi. He's out here checking out the garden and stuff. So yeah, I love you guys. I want you guys to get out and do this kind of stuff. It's so important to garden and to grow your own food. So please get out and do it. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day and blessings to you and yours.